So because Matt and I lived together during the first few years of Matt and Rosalie's relationship, I had a front row seat to their love story and watching their relationship grow. I first met Rosalie when Matt and I hosted a pre-concert party at our apartment. So lo and behold, a girl arrives who's Matt's friend, Rosalie. And Rosalie immediately lit up the room with her positive energy and enthusiasm for life. And most importantly, I saw how happy she made my friend, and how much more fun Matt had at that concert that night and every event with Rosalie thereafter.
When Matt and Rosalie are together, there's compromise, understanding, compassion, and always a willingness to put the other person first. They're selfless together. And there's always a lot of smiles. I have the utmost confidence in the power of your love and know that you'll each make an excellent spouse for the other. Matt, it's an honor to be your best man, and I wish you two a lifetime of love, health, and happiness together.
Rosalie, you were so pivotal to like who I am right now, because you, despite being 3 time zones apart, you really like showed up, and you're just a wonderful friend. And I truly think a friendship like ours is once in a lifetime. I can't even wait for the weekend has in store. Can't wait to celebrate you guys all weekend.
Matt and Rosalie are both such generous, kind, thoughtful people who love each other and their family and their friends so well, and it is such an honor to be here celebrating them this weekend. So cheers to Matt and Rosalie.
This weekend in marriage, you're going to be in front of God, family, and friends, and each year from now, you'll celebrate this weekend with your wedding anniversary. You choose to prioritize your marriage. You say, I want to marry you today and every day. That's the kind of love we wish for you.
Our wish is a gift of listening, of laughter, of love to each other, tonight, tomorrow, and for always.
Rosalie, I am so immensely lucky to be standing up here with you in front of your family and friends. Your passion for making this weekend come together mirrors your incredible passion for all things in our life, our families, our dog Goose, and most importantly, our relationship. We joke that I am the planner for all the fun things, but it is you and that passion that is the backbone of our relationship and all the fun we have. It is your passion for trying the newest cocktail bar that leads me to making the reservation. It is your passion for getting outdoors that leads me to booking a weekend away or a trip to Telluride. It is your passion for family that has taken us to places like Nantucket, Maine, and many others. So I may be the planner, it is you that brings these things together because my true passion is making you happy. There's nothing more important to me than putting a smile on your face and showing how much I love you. Thus, I promise you today to always put you first, to continue to plan new adventures in our relationship, to always be your biggest supporter, to help you to push you to follow your dreams, to always make you feel heard when you have something to say, to always try to make you laugh after a long day, and most importantly, to always maintain my true passion for showing how much I love you.
Hi, Peanut.
Hi, Dad.
How are you? How we doing? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good.
You look fantastic.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
I feel so good.
Good. Excellent.
Really good.
Good, I do
How are
too.
you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. I'm sorry we're all late. We didn't want to keep you stressed
It's
in front
all.
of everyone.
It's
so,
all. I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
Okay,
Peanut,
there
all
we go.
right?
We've got poor Matt is anxious in a really good way.
Is he anxious?
In a good way. He's like very
Okay.
worried about messing it up. Like
Yeah.
he just wants to do it all right. So he's like been checking in with Kelly for all the latest info, making sure they've got it. So it's
Yeah,
really
I'm,
sweet.
I'm staying loose here.
Good. As someone who always has something to say, I had a surprisingly hard time deciding what I wanted to say to you in this moment. To start at the very beginning, I left our first date upset. Upset that I knew I'd have to go out with you again. I was not looking to meet someone when we met, but from that very first moment, I knew I wanted to spend more time with you, and I felt that way ever since. You are my favorite person to do almost anything with. And I only say almost because we both know I like to ditch you and pretty much anyone else and just ski bumps all day by myself on the ski slopes. You are my favorite dance partner, my favorite travel companion, my favorite drinking buddy, my favorite person to adventure with. You make just doing nothing some of the most fun I've ever had. Even the most insignificant, in-between moments of life are filled with laughter when we're together. You are my most trusted confidant and biggest supporter. You know all of my faults, but you still see the very best version of me. You have brought out the happiest, most secure, most confident version of me, and I feel so lucky to be loved by you. I love the ways that you show me love. It's little things that are actually big things, like insisting on getting me coffee every morning in the early days of our relationship, because that's what your dad does for your mom every single day.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
I think you were. No, I was going in for it. Hi. You look so good.
Excited?
Yes, very.
I'm very excited.
Me too.
It's planning all of our trips and date nights and making not just any plans, but plans you know that I'll love. The Speakeasy Cocktail Bar or trendy new restaurant when you'd be just as happy at our local neighborhood bar, The Mo. It's embracing the things I love, like skiing, even when they aren't your strong suit. Because you really hate doing things that aren't your strong suit. Our life together is already full of so much love and happiness, but this is only the beginning, and I can't think of anything I'd rather do than promise you all of my tomorrows. As we keep building this life together, I promise to never stop finding the joy in the little moments, to always have your back in a kickball brawl and beyond. To never get too old to go along with your crazy ideas, no matter how silly. To always try to be the very best version of myself that you see. Most of all, I promise to love you, on days when it's easy, and more importantly, on days when it's not. I love you, and I'm so excited to be your wife.
In the presence of God, your friends, your family. That's your husband and wife. Matt, you may kiss your bride.
Many years ago, I was utterly convinced I was too cool for a wedding. I was so convinced of this perspective that I jokingly asked an also very cool friend of mine who was married if her wedding was the best day of her life, and to my complete shock, she said it was. She said it was probably the only time in their lives that she and her husband get to have all of their loved ones in one place, and that was something truly special. Standing here today, I can't help but reflect on how true that is. Not a single person here is local to Fort Worth. Each and every one of you has traveled to be here to celebrate with Matt and I, and we are so incredibly grateful.
this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to invite the father of the bride, Danny James.
I thought what would be fun is to just pick a handful of things that Rosalie absolutely embodies what her mom was like. I think it's important for folks that didn't know her. So the first thing, and you're seeing it, Rosalie loves a big event. And she really gets excited about that environment. That's not my thing, that was her mother's thing. 2, friends are really important to Rosalie. If you heard this, if you've been here all weekend, her relationships, they run deep. 3rd thing is family. The most important thing about Rosalie is that she found her partner. It is the biggest decision you make in your life. I have the utmost confidence that these two are gonna make a great couple. I literally have no reservation. And then the last thing is, you need to understand the past. You need to have an eye on the horizon, and you need to live in the present.